very good morning to you all students. To begin the class, let's start with a nice thought. For getting success, there is only one lesson. Keep your focus on goal and go for it with passion. Welcome to grade 8 English grammar class. The topic for the day is the simple present as well as modal auxiliaries. Now let's start with this tab of the simple future tense. Now here you can see in the screen the formula for the simple future tense. Now how we can change the simple future tense sentences into passive voice as well as into active voice. The formula goes like this. For active voice, subject plus will or shall plus verb plus the object. Then and for passive, we are saying subject plus will or shall plus be plus verb plus by plus object. Now let's take one example here. Practice. My parents will take us to the park. In passive voice, we can say we will be taken to the park by our parents. Now here in the simple future tense, we can use will and shall as a helping verb, as well as we can also convert simple future tense to the passive voice, that is with the help of will and shall, and then we can change it to will be or shall be. Now let's see how we can use will be or shall be here. Shall be will use along with the pronoun I and we, and will be we can use it with all other pronouns. Now past participle from will use. In the negative sentences, not will be used between will be and shall be, like this will or shall plus not plus be. In negative interrogative sentences, we can use will or shall be in place before the subject and not will be placed after the subject. So we can see a few more examples in the later slides. The words like what, where and why will be used before the will or shall in the interrogative sentences that we use when we are beginning a sentence for an interrogative sentence. So will or shall will use before the subject in the interrogative sentence. Okay, move on to the next slide for seeing the example sentences in the simple future. Let's check the first one. In active voice, she will launch the book soon. In passive voice, the book will be launched by her soon. In active voice, he will marry Jasmine this year. In passive voice, Jasmine will be married by him this year. In active voice, they will visit the Great Wall of China this Saturday. In passive voice, the Great Wall of China will be visited by them this Saturday. In active voice, we shall qualify for the Rugby World Cup this time. In passive voice, the Rugby World Cup shall be qualified by us this time. Now children, let's have a quick recap for the simple future tense in active voice as well as in passive voice. Let's see the example first. This little boy will post my letter. So in passive voice, my letter will be posted by this little boy. So let's take the first sentence. Adam will help me. So what do you think the answer can be? Yes, I will be helped by Adam. So the subject goes in the place of the object here. Again, the object takes the place of the subject, and object is taking the place of the subject here, and the subject takes the place of the object in the passive voice. Now let's take the second one. He will help me with money. Yes, the answer will be I will be helped by him with money. The third sentence, he will help me. Jenny will buy a new phone. Yes, the third one, a new phone will be bought by Jenny. Fourth one, the baby will break the toy. The answer for this in passive voices, the toy will be broken by the baby. The fifth one, will he cook the food? Will the food be cooked by him? Yes, let's have a quick look at the answer key for the recap questions. So here we go. The first one was I will be helped by Adam. Second one, I will be helped by him with money. A new phone will be bought by Jenny. The toy will be broken by the baby. Will the food be cooked by him? Now children, let's quickly move on to the modal auxiliaries. What are they? Modal verbs are auxiliary or helper verbs. These verbs are normally used with a primary action verb. Now let's know about the auxiliary verb in a better way. What's an auxiliary verb? An auxiliary verb is also called as a helper verb, or it comes before some verbs. Not all sentences have an auxiliary. For example, main auxiliary verbs we are having be, have, do. And modal auxiliary verbs, they are can, could, shall, should, will, would, may, might, must. So they are actually similar to models: ought to, have to, need to, be, supposed to, be, about to, etc. Now let's have a look at this model auxiliaries which can be used in the present as well as in the future. What are the words here? Can, must, should, may, might, ought. Now let's see the examples of sentences which can be formed with these words. Let's see for the example of can and can be. He can drive a car can be driven by him. He cannot drive a car cannot be driven by him. Can he drive a car? Can a car be driven by him? He can make a chair can be made by him. He cannot make a chair cannot be made by him. Let's know what is the difference between with other verbs, okay? They have some differences from normal verbs. The most important one is that modal verbs, they do not take S in the third person in singular. For example, he can speak English. She should be here by 9. So we are not saying he can speak English. We are generally saying he can speak English, right? She should be here. Here. Now let's take the example of these sentences using should have and ought to have modal auxiliaries. Let's see the first one. The parcel I sent you should have arrived by now. You shouldn't have eaten so much last night. I should have thought you knew. It was strange that you should have been staying in the same hotel last year. The last one, I've done the washing up for you. Oh, you really shouldn't have. Now let's take the other model auxiliary over here. How we can use them? Might have told. You might have told me my trousers were split. I might have known that he would be late. Must have and can't have. Someone must have taken it. You can't have lost it. Here you're not sure of it, right? So I'm sure you didn't. I'm sure they did. Now the last one, surely you can't have eaten all of it. Surely you must have noticed it. Now, children, let's have a quick recap here. Fill in the blanks with appropriate modal auxiliary verbs. And the first one, my grandmother is 85, but she dash still read and write without glasses. Yes, she can. Yes, she can read and write without glasses. Let's see the second one. Dash I come with you. It can be can I come with you. Third one, dash you help me with housework. Please, it's a polite request, so you have to make sure that the request can be made politely. So it can be could. Could you please help? Could you help me with the housework, please? Now let's have a quick recap on the simple future tense sentences to be changed to passive in passive voice. Change the following sentences in passive voice. Why will he pay the bill? Yes, the answer is why will the bill be paid by him? Second one, what will you have for breakfast? The answer for this is what will be had for breakfast by you? Third one, she will not iron her clothes. Her cloth will not be ironed by her. Fourth one, Jack will not post the letter. The letter will not be posted by Jack. Fifth one, why will she sign these papers? Why will these papers? Children, let's quickly move on to the home assignment. That is on page number 42 in your grammar textbook. First question, I will teach you. The answer for this is you will be taught by me. The second one, they may win the match. The match may be won by them. Third one, you will help your father. Your father will be helped by you. Fourth one, he could not catch the train. The train could not or couldn't be caught by him. Fifth one, it will give me more courage. I will be given more courage by it. People will remember Gandhiji forever. The answer for this is Gandhiji will or shall be remembered by all. Seventh one, Raja will attend the meeting. The meeting will be attended by Raja. Eighth one, you can keep it now. It can be kept by you now. The ninth one, we ought to serve our country. Our country is ought to be served by us. Well, thank you, children. With that, we come to the end of part 4 in active voice and passive voice. God bless you all.